It is all about sexual control and commanding control on temptations. It has nothing to do with maturity. There are a lot of mature men who have everything put together in their lives, yet they still don't have much luck with women. Because they have yet to tame their sexuality and raise their vibration. And don't be mistaken. It is not about denouncing your sexuality and completely suppressing it. Women are equally repulsed by such men. As they lack that colorful aura and magnetism. And they seem non-threatening and uninteresting. Having a high sex drive is a blessing. Because if tamed masterfully, you can gain access to unlimited potential to creation and manifestation. This high sex drive will also be magnificent in pleasing women in bed. Therefore, she will worship you. So, the point is, older men become aware of this by deliberately or by sheer chance. But they ultimately gain somewhat command to their sexuality. I can speak of it from my personal experience, now that I am past my mid-20s. I have a lot more control on my sexuality. And I am able to stay in this heightened state of sexual anticipation and high energy throughout the day, without really feeling the need to release it. And getting attention of more women, as I age. But this is a lot early for me as I am conscious about it, and I am deliberately choosing to retain as I know the benefits. So, it doesn't matter what your age is right now. There is absolutely nothing stopping you now to completely command your sexuality and use it to get what you desire. Having high sex energy is a blessing, as it can really push you to achieve things and take action. The whole trick is to be aware of it. And channel it throughout the day to anything you do. So that it won't become overwhelming and force you to let it out. Most young men are absolute slaves to their genitals and do all kinds of regrettable things by kneeling to their carnal desires. Therefore, they are drained of vitality and manliness. Not to mention that they frequently get played by malicious women. Even if you do get women at this age, you are likely to abuse the sexual opportunity and do too much of it. Hence, it is likely that the other parts of your life will suffer. And girls can notice it. The intuition and situation analysis of women is way more evolved than men. So, you can tell what happens next. Women would often say that older men are more mature and compassed. But that has nothing to do with it. But we cannot blame women. Sexuality and sexual aura is an abstract concept. It cannot be seen or described. It can only be felt. Vitality is felt and observed by others, and charisma or charm is magnetic by nature. Because the decoding is happening down to the biological level. It is not vividly visual or completely physical. So, trying to describe has always been a challenge. Consequently, the common people simply disregard this concept as a hoax or a made-up thing. Think about it, why do girls fall for bad boys? They have their sexuality in control. They don't immediately try to get in her pants. Rather, often they seem uninterested. They talk to women just like they talk to any other guy. Sure, they have other traits that can be argued, but the very core of it is sexual control and charisma. But it is usually at a very basic level. Therefore, they suffer from it in other parts of their lives. As all they know is to hook women and end up overindulging in it. It is all about conveying your sexuality without words or action. The aura does the talking by itself. Therefore, retaining semen immediately sets you up for this. But I don't advocate the complete suppression of sexuality and just aimless retention. That is meaningless. Semen was given to men to create and model their greatness. And attract women and have great sex as well. It is an integral part of being a man. It only goes sideways when men do it primitively without being conscious or aware. They simply give in to their carnal side and do away with wisdom. If you can control your sex energy, then let me be very clear. You can have anything. Be it women, be it power, be it material possession or anything worthwhile. Women are just a byproduct of you being a real man that universe wants you to be. It is a well-known fact that charismatic and high sex energy salesmen sell a lot more than ordinary salesmen. Because the person gets caught up in their aura and it feels like a spell is casted on them. And all they can do is accept and be mesmerized. It is the same effect that happens to men when they meet a gorgeous woman. But sexual attraction of a man is significantly more powerful and expansive as compared to women, as it is magnetic. Women are more physically attractive. This is the very reason why they seldom take powerful positions or lead. This is not to undermine women, and I'm sure that you can find many incredible women at the top, but they do possess all this information, and therefore even women can utilize it, but not to the degree that men can. Therefore, the numbers are pretty clear of women at the top, and men likewise. But the modern world will tell you otherwise. Women stay in the middle, while men are usually the outliers. That is, either they are at the bottom or at the top. This shows the explosive power of sex energy of men. If you harness it, you are sure to reach the top. And if you abuse it, you are sure to dwell on this surface. While women on the other hand, have this steadiness about their conduct in life, as well as in career, they seldom get fired or do too poorly. They are better in education and generally everything. It is the men who either take the top of the hill or never even take the first step towards the climb. And if you are having hard time believing this, then search in your memory, how often do you see a homeless woman as compared to men? And you will find the answer to your doubt. So, denounce the common ideas fed to you that money matters, looks matter, great family matters, age matters, maturity matters and so on. We simply attract on vibrational levels and according to the degree of sexual control we exude. The men who understand this are ruling the world. And if you are young and now in possession of this knowledge, then you are extremely fortunate. Only if you deliberately utilize this. Watch this video to learn how to perfectly utilize sexual transmutation of semen energy to get material success. Or literally any desire that you can think of can be achieved through this process. Remember, everything else that is described to be good in older men like security of income, maturity and calmness, an aim and life plan, all of this is a byproduct of sexual control and it has nothing to do with age. So, once you have your sexuality harnessed, all other attributes will come by default.